Hi friends, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In this video, I'll be doing the display comparison between the OnePlus 8T versus the Realme X2 Pro device. So I've been using the Realme X2 Pro device for the very long time. I think close to 1 year of usage with this phone. And the OnePlus 8T is a recently launched premium end smartphone from the OnePlus device. And in this video, I'll be comparing side by side friends both devices. And this will be the best comparison as well because the both phones they do have the higher refresh rate 120 Hz and the 90 Hz super AMOLED panel versus the fluid AMOLED panel, and the Realme X2 Pro is kind of close to premium end mobile phone as well. So this was the question which was asked by most of the users as well, so that's why I thought of doing this kind of comparison between both the smartphones. And first let me try to compare the display specifications between the both the devices. So OnePlus 8T versus the Realme X2 Pro device. So in terms of the screen size, both are kind of same. The Realme X2 Pro is slightly smaller, 6.5 and 6.5 inches on the OnePlus 8T device, and same kind of resolution and slightly close to pixel density as well, 402 and 405. So next is the punch hole and the notch display, that is the difference, and refresh rate 120 Hz, and the refresh rate here in the Realme X2 Pro is the 90 Hz only, and the brightness is of 500 and the peak brightness is of 1000, and the peak brightness in the OnePlus 8T is of 1100. So what I'll try to do, I'll try to compare the both phones in the sunlight visibility test. So let's see in the sunlight visibility which phone will perform best. So stay tuned for that video friends by subscribing to my channel as well. And in case if you want to know what wallpapers I'm using in this video, so try to check the links in description as well for all the wallpapers and all the smartphones in my channel. And HDR10 Plus certified in both phones. In both phones they do have the DCI P3 color gamut as well. So that's another thing about the both the devices. And one thing I did notice is that the bezels in the OnePlus 8T are very small and slim as well, and Realme X2 Pro you can feel the difference in terms of the bezel size, how much it is in all the corners as well. So this makes the OnePlus 8T slightly smaller than the Realme X2 Pro, even though the screen is of slightly bigger, but still it's a kind of little bit, not much, little bit. So this is a quick difference between the screen sizes. So now let me try to show you the difference of in the settings options as well. What are the different options they both have in the settings? So let me go to the display properties and go to the screen color mode as well. So same thing in the OnePlus 8T also. So vivid, natural and advanced, and vivid and gentle mode. So you can select either of one. So I'll be selecting the vivid mode right now in this test comparison between the both the smartphones, 90 Hz and 60 Hz and 120 Hz as well. This is another thing you can check here as well. And the Realme X2 Pro has this kind of option of vision effect, so you can turn it on. And whereas in the OnePlus 8T there is also option, I think, vibrant color effect. This is another mode which is present in the OnePlus 8T as well. I did leave it on as well. So right now let me try to compare the same video playing in the both the smartphones, so you'll be able to tell the difference. So right now you can see friends, I am playing the same video in both the smartphones. So let me try to show you the viewing angles, so how the both phones are looking. So overall in terms of the brightness, so both phones are there, they are doing very good job in terms of the brightness. So now let me try to decrease the brightness to 0, and now so slanting position, I'll try to increase the brightness gradually in both the smartphones. So you can see the difference as well in both the phones when I'm increasing the colors, when I'm increasing the brightness. So this is the maximum brightness here right now. So as I said, the bezels on the OnePlus 8T are very smaller, so you will feel very good holding the mobile phone for a very long time, the OnePlus 8T. So very comfortable, you can hold in single hand without any issues. So when you compare side by side fluid AMOLED versus the super AMOLED device, so both phones they are very perfect to each other. So there is not much difference is happening friends right now here. So if you notice clearly, so there is nothing much difference between these both panels. So even though they do have the higher refresh rate 120 Hz and the 90 Hz, so which I cannot explain in this video unless you personally see it. But if you ask me whether did I notice or not, I would say I did notice couple of times. So definitely having the 90 Hz also another good advantage, but 120 Hz is another future-proof option. If you are willing to use the mobile phone for the next 3 years or 4 years, I would highly suggest you to buy the 120 Hz display only, not the 90 Hz display. So let me try to decrease the brightness to 50%. brightness to 50% is decreased successfully. And in this kind of brightness mode, the Realme X2 Pro display is slightly brighter. So it is 50% brightness. So now let me try to decrease the brightness to 0. And here is a 0. And now let me try to move the studio lighting effects. So you can see the which phone is very dim. So let me try to increase the brightness to 25. So 25 brightness. So you can see the Realme X2 Pro display is slightly brighter. And 50. Yep, 50% right now. So in terms of the display quality, both are pretty good, no doubt at all. So maybe the brightness also both are doing pretty good job. But I do like the OnePlus 8T device mainly because of having a very good form factor and the build quality and the very less bezels as well on the corners and around the phone. So which makes completely good experience while watching the videos in the OnePlus 8T device. And that's it friends. For more interesting videos, make sure to follow me regularly and don't forget to check the links in description as well for more interesting videos, and see you in the next video friend. Until then, bye.